Hey there quirky people, today we are going to look into the latest trailer of the Suicide Squad. The first trailer was received positively, but all the viewers weren't 100% sold on the film. Well, I'd say this new trailer is definitely better and more entertaining. James Gunn's horribly beautiful mind has cooked up something insane. This is the big story trailer that was needed to generate some real hype for this film. As expected, it has made quite a few story revelations. This trailer is totally action-packed and almost the entire cast shows up except Taika Waititi's Ratcatcher. But before we get to the list of all its story reveals, it would be nice if you guys would hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Also, I'd like to issue a minor spoiler warning as the trailer did give us a great understanding of what the story will be. We even got hints for the characters that might die. So if you want to go into this film knowing nothing at all, then I'd suggest you to click away right now. Okay, so let's look at what we learned from the final trailer of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Bloodsport's crime.
Robert Dubois.
Idris Elba is playing the Bloodsport, aka Robert Dubois. As Wallace said, he shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet. Gunn revealed that Supes almost died with this kryptonite bullet, but he ultimately survived. Now this does bring up the question of where Bloodsport got his hands on the kryptonite bullet. The last piece of kryptonite was plunged into the heart of Doomsday, so Batman didn't have it salvaged for safekeeping? I don't think this newer, post-Snyder DCU will answer this question, but it's still quite intriguing. In the comics, it was Lex Luthor who supplied the bullet to Bloodsport, so I guess he got his hands on the kryptonite spear after breaking out of prison at the end of Justice League. Amanda Waller's leverage on Bloodsport. It seems that Bloodsport just wants to do his time in prison without any trouble. He wants nothing to do with Waller's Suicide Squad, but as we have seen in the past, Amanda Waller is pure evil. Well, maybe she's necessary evil. She is the person who can literally persuade anyone and bend them to their will. And this time, she will do it with Dubois' daughter, Tyla, who is played by Storm Reed. Apparently, Tyla is in trouble with the law and her court date is coming up. Now, Amanda Waller is offering to help only if Bloodsport agrees to join the Suicide Squad. If Waller is willing to stoop so low, it means that the ultimate threat is really dangerous. New original song. The song playing in the background is an original called Rain. It is sung by Grandson and Jesse Reyes exclusively for this film. I'd say that it is nothing short of a pop classic. James Gunn usually writes his superhero movies with a bunch of music tracks in his script, but it is a typical Suicide Squad trend to have original songs beside its music track list. David Ayer's Suicide Squad also bought us Purple Lamborghini by Skrillex and Rick Ross, so it is good that James Gunn is continuing the trend. The First Squad. We already know that this film packs a huge cast and many DC villains. James Gunn has stated that we shouldn't get attached to any of these villains. That means there will be a bunch of casualties in the film. And I suspect that at least a couple of them could come from this first team that is led by Rick Flag. The other members of the team are Mongal, Javelin, Captain Boomerang, Blackguard, Sewan, TDK, Weasel, and the one and only Harley Quinn. Apparently she wasn't in this shot because she had to go number 2. Amanda Waller sends this first edition of Task Force X to a facility called Jotunheim, which is located in Corto Maltese. But it is clear that they won't be able to finish their mission, so Waller will have to deploy the second Suicide Squad.
Was that true or the crazy one?
Now this is where the new big guns of the team come into the picture. The second team will include John Cena's Peacemaker, Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, Ratcatcher 2 and King Shark, who will be voiced by Sylvester Stallone. After this team reaches Corto Maltese, they unite with Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, Sewan, TDK, Javelin and Captain Boomerang. They apprehend Peter Capaldi's the Thinker to form the final Suicide Squad. So it seems that Mongal, Blackguard and Weasel will be the first casualties of the Suicide Squad movie. They could either have their heads blown like Slipknot from the first film, or they could fall prey to Starro's control in the first act. Project Starfish.
Destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish.
Wallet referred to the mission of neutralizing Starro's threat as Project Starfish. It seems that this gigantic starfish will take the entire military base of Corto Maltese under its control at some point in time. And it will be upon the Suicide Squad to stop Starro from expanding its reach beyond Corto Maltese. The entire world would be in danger from the mind-controlling ability of this kaiju alien. Maybe Darkseid should have gone after Starro instead of the anti-life equation. That would have been much easier, I guess. Anyway, let's continue. Starro and its army. Starro was the first villain that Justice League fought in the comics. It is an alien starfish that could take people under its control by launching a million little starfish on them. It's just like the face-sucking aliens that we saw in Rick and Morty's 4th season. The latest trailer literally showed Starro showering a bunch of starfish upon the Suicide Squad and the Corto Maltese army. The final action set piece is going to be huge. Starro launches King Shark into a building. It has the Suicide Squad all defensive and running from it. And what's crazy is that the members of the squad won't just have to take on the big kaiju starfish. They'll also have to fight the Corto Maltese soldiers that have fallen under the control of Starro. So the Suicide Squad will literally live up to its name as they'll be stepping into an island of death. Let me tell you another crazy fact. James Gunn has hinted that Starro is just one of the villains of the film. So let's see who the other one is. The Thinker worked with the villains.
You die.
The trailer showed us that the Thinker was with President General Silvio Luna, who's played by Juan Diego Boto. It seems that President Luna will try to take Starro under his control using the Thinker's abilities. But things will go horribly wrong as he tries to do that. And Luna might end up under control of Starro while the Thinker escapes. Then the Thinker would be taken in by the Suicide Squad.
And the information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
And he'd ultimately fight with them since he has seen how devastating the threat of Starro is firsthand. The Suicide Squad break into a lab complex. After catching the Thinker, some members of the Suicide Squad break into a lab, which I'm guessing is at the Jotunheim base. This is where Starro was being held and experimented upon. A lot of human prisoners are also seen here. They may have been used as lab rats for all the Starro experiments that were conducted under President Luna's orders. An aquarium breaks open. The last trailer showed us that King Shark, Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man and Ratcatcher 2 were on different floor when Starro broke out. So this aquarium breaking scene comes at a different point in the film. It will be interesting to see what causes it. But I'm thankful to whoever did it as we get this beautiful shot of Harley Quinn because of it. Maybe the squad members that broke into the lab complex were responsible because we can clearly see Ratcatcher's rat in the water. So let's wait and see what this aquarium scene is all about. All character specialties. This trailer showed us the specialities of several characters. Javelin was carrying his javelin, Harley Quinn shot her rocket launcher and cracked jokes that only she could.
My God, is it a werewolf?
Yo, they turned me into a werewolf! Yo, let me out!
Peacemaker was being too literal and kinda stupid, Polka Dot Man shot his polka dot bombs, and Bloodsport was doing both the things that he's good at, which are A. shooting at stuff with his big guns, and B. looking like a total badass while doing that. Ratcatcher might save everyone. Another character who showed us her speciality was Daniela Melchior's Ratcatcher 2. Bloodsport told her that he will get her out alive, but she replied,
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Now this may be nothing, but I have a strong feeling that her rats might save everyone at the end. She will play a key role as she is the second Ratcatcher. The original is being played by Taika Waititi, who I think will be the other villain that James Gunn was talking about. Okay, these are all the story revelations that came from this trailer, but before I end this video, I want to show my utmost appreciation for Harley Quinn.
Sorry, Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
This point is not any specific story revealing detail. It only exists to appreciate Miss Quinzel. She made her presence felt throughout the trailer. I mean, it is quite apparent that James Gunn loves her character the most. Apart from her amazing outfits, she's got her trademark rocket launcher and a bunch of amazing fight sequences. Once again, she will definitely be the highlight of a Suicide Squad movie. What did you guys think of the final trailer of the Suicide Squad? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.